At this height, wind pressure is strong enough to bend solid steel.
So how is this tower still standing?
This is not an occasional storm, this is every single day.
Every twist in this shape was designed to fight the wind, not just survive it.
Hidden inside a giant pendulum works overtime just to keep this tower calm.
Every single joint here is fighting the same battle all at once.
This is not a simulation, this is happening right now.
To beat the wind, you cannot fight it. You have to outsmart it. Let us see how they engineered a giant that bends without breaking.
Before it can resist the wind, this steel has to be shaped to survive it.
Every curved panel has a long journey before it ever meets the sky, reinforcing the theme of distance and preparation.
This is not ordinary steel. Every sheet is curved to let wind slide past it, not push against it directly.
Even a single millimeter of error can change how the wind behaves against it. Alongside steel, another material joins the fight. Carbon fiber, lighter than aluminum, stronger than steel.
Under intense heat and pressure, loose fiber becomes an unbreakable panel.
Each shell panel is chained down carefully, and one scratch could compromise its aerodynamics, emphasizing the surprising fragility.
Through wind and dust, everything moves toward one destination, the place where it will finally be tested. The raw material has arrived. Now it must prove it can survive what is coming.
Every panel here has one job: to stand against forces most buildings never face.
Before a single beam goes up, they must understand the enemy they are building against.
The foundation here is not just about weight, it is about grip, introducing the critical concept of anchoring against lateral wind forces.
These roots will hold the entire skeleton down when the storms arrive.
Thousands of tons of concrete locked around steel roots, strong enough to resist a hurricane, delivering a striking factual claim about the foundation's extraordinary designed resilience.
Notice its shape. Even this single column is designed to let wind slip past it. Every joint here must hold firm, even as the entire structure gently sways above it.
Floor by floor, the frame begins its long climb and its long fight against the sky.
At this height, the wind never stops pushing, neither do they, delivering a powerful statement about human resilience. Before any full section goes up, its shape is tested against simulated storms, first revealing the extensive
When the smoke flows smoothly, so will the real wind, 1,000 feet in the air, directly connecting this small-scale laboratory.
This is not a design choice for looks. Each setback breaks up the wind's grip as it climbs.
Now the skeleton gets its skin lighter and stronger and built to flex.
Even lifting this panel, they must account for the wind it is designed to defeat, highlighting the ironic and persistent challenge.
One panel, thousands more before the skeleton is fully dressed.
For the first time, you can see the skeleton becoming what it was designed to be, acknowledging this as the moment the final...
Here comes the tower's secret weapon, a giant pendulum built to calm the sway, introducing one of the most important...
To fight the sway, they must first let this giant sway too.
Once locked in, this pendulum will quietly cancel out the wind's push floor by floor, explaining the ongoing functional role this hidden mechanism will play.
Hundreds of sensors like this one will constantly feel the wind long after construction ends. Features. Even the corners are reshaped. Sharp edges catch wind, rounded ones let it pass, explaining.
For every calm shot you see, there are moments like this where the wind reminds everyone who is really in charge.
Even the machines building this tower must be engineered to handle the same forces it will face, extending the wind resistance theme.
At this altitude, even pouring concrete becomes a battle against gravity and wind together.
You can finally see it, a structure that twists just enough to never let the wind get a full grip, delivering a genuine visual payoff moment.
Every rounded corner is now wrapped in carbon fiber, smooth and strong and nearly weightless, summarizing the combined material.
Behind the wind-fighting shell, an entire nervous system of wiring takes shape. Every few floors, they measure exactly how much the tower is allowed to move, revealing the ongoing and continuous nature of this critical safety verification process. Even mid-construction, this skeleton already looks like it was built to outlast the wind itself. Acknowledging the
Every panel that fights the wind first passes through human hands. Halfway to the top, and it has not budged more than engineers predicted. Not once.
one pendulum was not enough, and this giant needed more than one heartbeat to stay calm.
Even the glass here is angled just slightly to help the wind slide past instead of slam against it, revealing yet another
Proofs the joints under the most wind pressure get extra strength, or no one will ever see, highlighting the hidden diligence embedded within of the structure that will.
This is not a simulation. This is the wind. The entire design was built to survive, happening right now.
When the storm passes the work, and the proof continues.
The final key.
Even now at the very top, and the wind is still testing every decision made below. Up here, you can finally feel exactly what this entire design was built to resist. Even the shine matters. A smoother surface means less resistance to every gust. Now the entire skeleton can feel the wind before it even arrives. Soon this skeleton will not just resist the wind, it will glow through it every night, introducing a new visual dimension to the tower's eventual public identity. After years of steel, carbon fiber, and constant battle with the wind, it stands complete. The site that once roared against the wind now falls silent. Only the tower remains steady, unmoved.
Every calculation, every sensor, every panel, checked one final time.
On paper, in simulation, and now in reality, it passes every test.
For the first time, the doors open to the world it was built to withstand. At the very top, somewhere out there, another storm is coming this time. No one is worried.
They came to see a tower. What they are really looking at is a solved problem, delivering a thoughtful, concluding observation.
Guests will walk in here for 100 years, never once feeling the wind that almost stopped this from being built.
One tower, one impossible wind problem, solved forever.
And that is how you build something, and the wind was never supposed to allow.
Every morning from now on, the wind will arrive here first and leave without leaving a mark. This is not just steel and carbon fiber. This is what happens when engineers refuse to let the wind win. Taller than the wind, stronger than the storm, built to last.
This video is created for education and informational purposes using advanced AI tools and human creativity. All concepts, scripting, and storytelling are independently developed to ensure originality. Visuals and animations are generated or enhanced using AI technologies such as VO3, Meta AI, and Grok AI, while final editing and post production and completed using CapCut and other professional editing tools. No external created content has been copied or reused. Any semblance to real world environments, factories, or processes is purely coincidental. All scenes shown in this video are digitally created and do not represent real footage. This content is produced with transparency and follows YouTube monetization guidelines.